Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Thought we'd start on the page of old Matty Zwigs. He's brilliant, isn't he? He really is. Also, main reason I wanted to start here is because he scored a brace for the under-21s, and it appears he's just scored a couple more in his most recent match. He's got 7 under-21 caps, and he's already got 6 goals for them at the age of 16. He got a brace in an 8-0 win over Finland, and I can only assume he managed to grab another 2 in yet another match. I genuinely think that he might get that international call-up before or around... I think he'll still be 17 years old when he gets a chance to play for Poland, because he is just brilliant. I love him so much. And yeah, let me know, tell me about him. Let me know what you think and tell me about his history. Tell me about his past. Issue with training him to be a natural in more than 2 positions is it actually boosts his current ability without any stat changes, which means his potential ability would just be like, oof. Yeah, so we're going to try to just concentrate on the central stuff. I think as a winger, he's not brilliant due to he's not fantastically fast, and I feel like we kind of need that with our wingers. So he is going to be a shadow striker for us at the moment, and I'm more than happy with that. I've actually got it selected for shadow striker, and you can see that he is brilliant for that role, and has a lot of stuff that makes him just that little bit better than everybody else, basically. Viarchik feels a bit like Bisa, often gets in brilliant positions, and is off-the-ball player's quality, but he seems to lack the finish when most crucial. Yeah, and I think that comes down to the consistency issue, really. Svigawa doesn't have that problem. He doesn't have great consistency, but he doesn't have bad consistency, and I think that's enabled him to be much more consistent for us this season. You can see 12 league starts, 8 goals, 3 assists. That's freaking phenomenal. A 7.72 on average as well. He's got a decent amount of dribbles. He gets his shots on target a lot. 86% pass completion is ridiculous for a striker. Really, really pleased. Like, to me, he plays a full season for us. Based on these stats, and we extrapolate that out, that already puts him on 16 goals, and he's one of the top scorers in the league, and he's still only 16 with a long way to come. If we can hang on to this guy, I feel like he could be the sort of player that's like a club-defining hero in this save, genuinely. Like former future club captain. He's got 14 leadership too, which means I feel like he's a perfect candidate for captain. I feel like this guy is like manager in a future save kind of quality player, but maybe we're just building him up too much. We've had this before with the likes of Viarchik, but I feel like Svigawa is the real deal. The Dickinson's real deal. Now, a couple of games off camera. We've got the derby today and a game against Cracovia, which finishes off the championship at the first stage. I'm still bricking it because remember, after that Cracovia game, the fixtures should come out for the championship group, and if they don't, oh, I'm going to be so annoyed. I feel like we're past that, but this is the final hurdle in terms of getting over that ridiculous nonsense with the whole Rakov and Norwich taking over the Polish FA. So that's what's really on the line today. But before any of that, we're going to do a loan roundup because I feel like we haven't done that yet. I feel like it's important to show you the guys that are out on loan. This is everyone that's out on loan. I've got it filtered so it doesn't show the players that we've got. So you can see Goretzky's doing great out on loan. 3 goals for Motor. Motor are doing really well in the 3rd tier, by the way. They're actually beating a lot of the B teams down there. Shaplinsky is also at Motor. He's got 5 goals, but he's got a decent number of assists too. Kevin's grabbed 8 goals in the 2nd tier for Vidjev. So that's really, really nice. Pinter's doing all right as well for Zag, which is good. El Khatib's doing decently at Wisła. And of course, we've got Zakrevsky. Hang on a minute. Zakrzewski is at Katowice. Some other players doing all right. Siratsky's amazingly got 5 goals for Czerniczianka in the 2nd tier, which is incredible from right back. Other players not doing quite so well, but a lot of these are fairly poor quality players. Devalier Hibert, it's a shame that he's not done brilliantly out on loan. Anyone else? Most of these guys are the sort of players that are just our youth team. Falcao's not done brilliantly, but these guys up here are actually genuinely quality players. So to see them doing well out on loan is very, very pleasing. Right, off-camera games, because my goodness. Legitimately, I think we've unleashed the dragon. As a result of going out the Champions League, we've been absolutely tearing teams apart. The 4-0 against, 4-0 until we decided to shit the bed against Corona. Then we went on 5-1, admittedly away against the bottom club. Took the lead through Jordanov, scoring his first goal for us. That's how long it's taken for him to recover and get fully back into the team from the hip injury. Zvigar was injured for this game. Came in, and he actually scored a hat-trick in this one too. Gave us the lead. We then went back to 1-0, which was a shame, but thankfully Rodriguez put us back in front. Jordanov added another one, then Herman Carballo scored another one, and then Jordanov added another one. Rodriguez has been fantastic this year, we know that, but Herman Carballo is now into double figures. I think that's the best performance from our attacking midfield player since Bartosz Wisniewski was in the team. So Carballo really has stepped up this year in quite some fashion. So fair play to him, and a 5-1 victory. Suddenly, a 4-2 and a 5-1. Things are looking good. And then things got even better. We recorded our biggest victory of the season against 3rd place Lech Poznan, who just held Rakov to a draw in their previous match. They held Rakov to a draw away from home, and then they come to us and get absolutely hammered 6-0. Victor Hugo grabbed a brace. Annoyingly, I forgot to change the penalty taker over thing again, so Svigawa would have got that, which is annoying. Jacobo Garcia scored a goal. Svigawa did then grab a goal with a wonderful header from Albarracin cross, and even Yamrog got in on the scoring as Pandurovic whipped a ball across, and there was Yamrog at the back post to make it 6-0. Everybody was flawless in this match. what a result that is. But that means that in the last 3 matches since we got knocked out against Real Madrid, we've scored 15 goals in 3 matches. We're on it. And in addition to that, the league now looks like this. We are now 9 points above Rakov because they dropped points at home twice, I believe, actually. And as a result, they've really slipped away from us. And I feel like we really are just going to be a shoo-in for the league title now. We're flying as things stand. Lecker in there as well. And then there's a 10-point gap after that. It's really just us versus everybody else at this point. Rodriguez, I mean, look at that. 10 assists. He's also got 13 league goals too. What a result he's been this year. Victor Hugo has actually been picking it up a little bit now, up onto 14 goals. I want to have the top scorer this year, but I don't know if we're quite going to manage it because we spread the goals out so much. But plus 58 goal difference as well, by the way. We're going to win the league. I'm going to say it now. I know it's a bit of a shout, but like, you know, the fact is we're 9 points clear now, and we've only got 9 games to go, and I feel like we're going to be able to keep up the quality for this period. So that starts today in the derby against Legia, which we'll now inevitably lose. And we are going to be missing Yamrog and Patino for today's match, so there could still be some issues. So we're going to have to get both of these two out, which means Victor will come in. No huge issue with that. We're going to have to bring in Giovagnoli on the right. He's now an EU citizen. He's chosen to become a Polish citizen, which is kind of cool. Everybody else, though, I'm pretty happy to keep in the team. Yordanov I dropped out to bring back Zvigawa just because I really do want to give him game time, mainly because I wanted to get used to the shadow striker role, and he's kind of reached the point where the only way he can get better at it is by playing the role. So that's kind of important. Although he is looking a little bit on the knackered side again, to be honest, because he's played so many games. So I might actually put Yordanov in. So on the bench, Escobar, Mane, Palacios, Zvigawa, just in case, Nikolic, Luis, and of course, Pavey. Right, let's have this. We're away from home. It's going to be a bit difficult, you know, with being away from home, but we've shown that we've got the quality, and the way that we smashed 6 goals past third place Lech really does suggest to me that this could be a derby that we can actually go and win, even though it's away from home. I feel like the lads are up for it today. Yordanov particularly. Can he slip it through for someone straight away? Nearly. Garcia. I'm really a big fan of Garcia. Albarecin's already through, and he very nearly scores inside a minute here. Good start for us. Rodriguez now. Go on, have a little run at them. Dig one out. Victor Hugo, there we go, 1-0 in the derby. In the away leg too. I don't think we've actually won a game in their stadium, and Victor Hugo now grabs his 16th goal of the season. He's definitely back in form. Rodriguez is his 11th assist of the year now. I think he might be on to set the record that I believe Zaborowski holds for us. That is a wonderful wall through. Fantastic finish from Victor Hugo. He's returned to the top of the scoring charts for us now with 16. He just needed some competition. Really, really good start. We're just rolling through teams at the moment, and that's really nice. Yordanov. Oh, bends it just wide. Second goal, very important. It's a good place to be right now, 1-0 up. But we've been in this position against them before and mucked it up, so we've got to make sure that we're better than that tonight. Yordanov. Oh, lovely touch. He's certainly back into form again. Oh, wow. Everybody's been caught out by that. Giovagnoli, can he whip one in? He can! Well, there we go. I think the defenders actually put that into the path of Victor Hugo. He's grabbed another one, his 17th goal of the season now. Suddenly he's grabbed 4 in his last 2 league matches after a really, really slow ball. I don't know what even happened. The defender just gets completely confused by the run of Rodriguez, and then Giovagnoli's just whipped one across. And I think the defender has... Oh my god, he's tried to clear it, and it's just fallen straight into the path of Victor Hugo, and now we're 2-0 up against Legia. Come on. Only 2-0 up, but we've got real quality with us at the moment. Everybody's just on their game. Rodriguez is just blasting through people like they're not even there. Carballo! Oh, he should have taken that first time. Could have wrapped it up. Victor Hugo now. Oh, he's hit the post! Rodriguez on the rebound! Okay, fair enough. That is not dissimilar. In fact, it's basically identical to the goal we conceded against Real Madrid. Rafael Rodriguez now, the ultimate in 4D chess. I know, I'm going to play an assist to him off the post. Rafael Rodriguez with his 16th of the season, and this time an assist for Victor Hugo. 3-0 up away from home in the first half. We're just dominating teams now. Let's have a second half where we don't let the performance levels drop like we did against Corona. We've been better against Rook and against Lech Poznan for not doing that. We've kept the intensity up in the second halves of those games, which is really nice. So I want to see us do that again today and not let them back into this one. They don't deserve it. Particularly with the season they've had. At one point, they were our main challengers, and now they've slipped so far behind us, it's unbelievable. They've been 22 points off the pace if we win this. Pandurovic, look at the space out wide. Rodriguez has just given free roam today, and he's going to have a run at people. He always will. He's just that good. Finds Victor Hugo, could maybe get a hat-trick here, and he has! It's 4-0 now, and Victor Hugo has completed his hat-trick on the night. Rafael Rodriguez will get yet another assist. Those two today have basically been the only 2 players actually doing anything, but they're running this league ragged now. He's making Victor Hugo better by being competitive with him, and I mean, this is a wonderful finish from Victor Hugo. The type that would normally just be saved by the goalkeeper. It's 4-0 now. We are thumping team. 2 minutes to go. Go on, add a 5th. You know you want to. Albarracin. Ball across, cleared away. Carballo. Rodriguez has nearly put it in. Oh, it should have been another goal. Carballo. Palacios. Victor Hugo. Escobar makes it 5-0. Everton Escobar scores his first goal for Polonia Warszawa, and we've beaten Legia 5-0 in their own ground. I don't know what's happened. Ever since we've got out the Champions League, the focus has just been locked on to the league, and we're ruining teams. Victor Hugo with another assist on night. What a strike that is from Escobar. We've just won 6-0 against Lech and 5-0 against Legia in back-to-back matches. Where has this come from? 5-0. Come. That is an embarrassing result for Legia, and that makes up for all those horrible results we had against them earlier in this save. Giovagnoli, surely there isn't more. Giovagnoli's ball, and no, that will surely do it here. But we're going to get the clean sheet as well, and we've scored 11 goals without reply in the last 2 matches. That's what happens when you anger the dragon. And there we go, 5-0 victory in their stadium. I am proud of that, that's for sure. Our goal difference has been taking one hell of a walloping in terms of going up in the last few matches. That's ridiculous. We go 12 points clear of Rakov now, and more importantly than that, 22 points above Legia in a season that they were the main rivals for like the midway through the first half of the season. We're going to win the league this year if we carry on like this. Come on. Next up, we've got Cracovia in 12th. Oh yes. Okay, we're back. First thing to note is that in like the schedule page when you're like simming and stuff, I could see that it said championship group and relegation group in the coming up fixtures bit. So I don't remember seeing that before. So that's a good sign. So let's get into today's game. We're away at Cracovia. We're the obvious favourites. Rakov, I believe, drew again. So we're now 11 points clear of them. It does feel like the league is basically ours now, provided we just maintain even the slightest semblance of form going into these final matches. And that's fine by me. We're having one hell of a year, and I'm really pleased with it. And today, I'm still going to bring back in, though, my man Zvigawa, because he needs football. And that concludes our lineup. So, Victor Hugo, Carballo, Zvigawa, Rodriguez, Garcia, Patino, Yamrog, Pendurovic, Vinjevic, Albarracin, Franceschi, and on the bench, we're going to go with Orozco, Mane, Palacios, Luis, Nikolic, Escobar, and of course, Yordanov. Should be straightforward today, but you never know. Honestly, still very concerned about the fact that we might not get fixtures or something like that, but things are looking good so far. The fact that that's in the schedule page thing is good. And long may it continue. I want to see if we can finish off the season in this sort of style, because if we can, then yeah. And also, don't worry, in future seasons, when we are starting to dominate the league, obviously I won't be focusing on it quite as much as we have been through this period. It's just because this is the first season that we might actually have a chance at fully winning it. I want to make sure that we focus. Zvigawa's free kick, and it's nearly gone straight in. He's on free kicks now as well. But I mean, the lead that we have could stretch even further in theory. Carballo could whip it across for someone. He doesn't. Vinjevic is through there. It's 1-0. Davor Vinjevic, his 3rd goal of the season, and we lead 1-0 away at Cracovia. We've got the early goal that we needed to settle the nerves. 72% possession so far as well. They're just completely dominating teams. It's terrifyingly how good we are at the moment. Vinjevic is in their 3rd goal of the season for him, and we lead away at Cracovia. They're probably going to stay up, I'd say. Still, more to do though. We're not done yet. Rodriguez' ball in. Zvigawa's header, and it's in. Mateusz Zvigawa scores. 13 minutes in, he's grabbed his 9th goal of the season. I said I wanted double figures from him. He's 1 away, and I feel like he'll be able to get that in the championship phase. This is more like it. This is why he's put there on corners. Rodriguez gets another assist. Ball in, and look at that for a header. He's just so much taller than everyone else. There we go. 9 goals this year. They actually seem to respond after conceding those 2 late goals against Corona. Zvigawa picks it up again. Maybe this is his day. Garcia. Carballo. Overlaps from Albarracin. Go on, dig him out again. Carballo's through. We can maybe shoot. Whoa. We've got the early goals. We're just sort of sitting on it at the moment. Not a great deal of progress lately, but that's fine. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. Just bring it down, mate. There's no need for what you just did. We could end up getting caught out with this now. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Is that offside? I don't understand what's happening here. Is it going to be a penalty? Awards the pen for what? They're coming together between Patino? Okay, sure. This would be annoying if this cost us the clean sheet. Kiko, and it is a goal for Cracovia. That's annoying as all hell. I don't even know what... It's Kiko Fabinha. Wow, the former Watford player, or current Watford player, actually. That's very frustrating to concede that as a goal. Franceschi's rooted to the spot until right at the last minute. It's 2-1. Okay, don't get silly now. But as things stand, we're actually going to increase our lead at the top because, yeah, 2-0 now. Rakov are losing. Kiko is through again. Great save from Franceschi. Okay, so a game that started off full of promise with 2 early goals has sort of been pegged back into nothingness. We've got to be careful here. I would like us to push on in the second half, though, and grab the 3rd goal and the 4th goal and, yeah, just assert the dominance. Oh, everybody's making the runs now. Finds Rodriguez is through. Hits the post. It comes back to Herman Carballo, and he's made it 3-1 now. And Rodriguez has grabbed, I think that's another assist for the night. He is shattering the assist records in this league now. He's been unplayable. Carballo actually starts this off by whipping a beautiful ball out for Rodriguez. It's a great strike. Hits the post, comes back for Carballo, and now he's got 11 goals this year. That's 3 players we've got into double figures now. Slowing the pace right down. We need a run from Victor Hugo, really. And there it is. He's through. Oh, those were his chance. Patino, we're really getting ourselves out of tight spots very, very quickly now. Rodriguez again. Ball through for Victor Hugo. Oh, he couldn't do it again. But my main concern now has turned to the whole issue with the fixtures. Is it going to be resolved? Are we going to be good to go? Zvigawa, that's actually a really good ball. Rodriguez, can he dig a cross out? He might. He does. Oh, he was offside anyway, I think. Rodriguez is just putting things on plates for people today. He's really taken a step up over this last period of matches, and there we go, it's all over. But now the moment of truth is very, very important. We are 14 points clear, as Rakov did lose at home. Legia starting to get some ground back on the teams around him again, but this is what matters. Come on. Yes! Come on! There we go. There's your championship group fixtures. You have no idea how relieved I am that that's the case. So there we go. Next episode, of course, is going to be finishing off the season with Corona and games against Corona and Lech Poznan. I would show you the one when we're potentially about to wrap it up, but then that would kind of cause all kind of weird sort of problems with that. So I think we can safely assume that we probably are going to win the league now, given that we've won 5 league matches on the bounce and scored at least 3 goals in every single one of them. Defensively, we've looked a little bit more shaky, but still, the goal scoring is unbelievable. So, next episode, you know what you're in for. It's the finale of the season. Hopefully, we will be champions in the next video. That's going to be great. There will be an analysis video after that. Do not worry, because there's a lot to talk about this year, as we're going to be breaking all kinds of records for goal scoring, and I think probably defensive records in this division too. So that's really nice too. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, I mean, we've been fantastic. 4 goals, 5 goals, 6 goals, 5 goals, 3 goals. Brilliant stuff. So if you do that, yeah, like the video. That'd be awesome. That would really help me. Helps the channel out more than anything. Helps YouTube go, hey, other people might want to see this. And if you're new, subscribe. That'd be fantastic. And I'll join you guys in the next episode as we wrap up the season, finish off season 8. Hopefully Zvigawa can get into double figures. I have faith in him. And let me know how many goals you think Zvigawa will finish on. And I'll join you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.